welcome back to school. Okay, I'm pleasure to meet all of you. If anyone who's wondering who am I, okay, my name is Jerusha, and I'm the new teacher that has ventured in Prime International School. It gives me pleasure to welcome the 6th orientation of Prime International. Without further ado, welcome all the teachers and students, and it's a pleasure to welcome the new teachers as well. In fact, we should be having our orientation program with our schoolmates that we did previous year offline. Nevertheless, due to COVID-19, it's quite sad to know that we can't have it face to face. Nevertheless, before we begin, may I request all of you to mute your speaker.
So now, we are going to watch a memory video of Prime International journey from year 2015.
Online classes to welcome everyone. Okay. Welcome all teachers, especially new teachers on board, and welcome new students to Prime International. It is wonderful to see such a unique orientations day through Zoom. I wish the orientations make you smile and cheer you up, be full of joy and entertainment.
So we are here in this junction where the chapter closes and the new one begins. Yes, it is overwhelming that we have completed our 6-year operations with a great success. So all the efforts are from our teachers and administration staff. Everyone in our school has an equal hand behind the success of our school because we all work together to get the success. So in this 2021, our resolution is to stay healthy and safe. It will be our greatest success really, right? Now, let's stay safe and follow our SOP. Now, if you are not feeling well, students, please inform your teachers when you are back to school. All right? When you're online, if you're not feeling well, please inform your parents.
Yeah, you look for slideshow.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Chai is a founder of Prime International. Next. And Miss Wong as well. Mr. Nicholas is teaching math and math in the school. Or it's me. I'm teaching secondary science.
So let's start with it. So for male student, year 10, year 11, is white formal shirt with school badge on it. And then your black blazer, your black coat is also with a school badge on it. Pair with black trousers and black tie. As for female students, you have your white formal shirt with school badge, your black blazer with school badge. Then for ladies, you have options. Either black trousers or black skirt, then with the black tie. If you guys have any question, you shall stop me and ask.
Teachers teaching, or when you need to ask a question, what do is you also raise your hand. Okay, raise your hand, or there's any other way. Like if it's going to be online, you can use those emojis, those hand signals, or you can put your hand straight up. Yes, there, like Billy. Okay, so you can put up your hand or say your name, and then you are allowed to speak in class. And if you need to leave the classroom, of course, you need to ask permission. We just cannot run out of the classroom. And the same thing goes for online. You just can't leave your screen because the teacher doesn't know where you're going. So if you need to go for a toilet break or you need to go and get some water, always raise your hand and ask the teacher for permission. Okay. All right. Now the next one. No name callings. Yes, of course, we don't want to have. We don't want to make anyone feel uncomfortable. So always be very polite and be well mannered. And of course, we need to behave ourselves when we are in classroom. We don't scream at one another from one corner to another. And same thing goes online. Always be alert, always be attentive. So when the teacher is calling you, you know that the teacher is calling you. So be polite and be respectable to one another. Of course, not only your colleagues, but to all the other teachers who are teaching you.
And new students, yeah, welcome to Prime International. I hope that you will enjoy your stay with us. Yeah. So as we move into the new year 2021, we are expecting a lot of changes. We're expecting a lot of improvement and development. So we have to understand, as a school which is moving forward into a new direction, we are expecting everyone to work together to make our school to become successful, and everyone will benefit from the programs that we're going to introduce in 2021. Yeah. So first of all, let me brief you what are the new programs that are to be introduced by our school. Okay, first of all is coffee morning session. So I believe that most of you have not heard of it. what is CMS or coffee morning session. So I'll look into that. We will look into that later. Yeah. And the next thing that we're going to introduce is the Youth Development Program, short form YDP. So YDP here does not mean Yang di Pertuan Agong. All right. YDP is Youth Development Program. Yeah. All right. Okay, and we also come up with the monthly theme and the PSHE. Yeah, does anyone know what is PSHE? Okay, never mind. Yeah, I'm going to ask later. Right, don't worry. We have a lot of questions and answer later. Yeah.
As I said, there's a 4 colors, right? 4 house groups, right? Green, yellow, blue, red. So for this green, yellow, that is the name, that all weird creatures names for it. Okay, green is that the name for the greenhouse group is basilisk. Okay, basilisk means it stands for this gigantic snake. Okay, it's a tough and huge and big snake. It looks very brave, right? So this is stand for greenhouse. Next, for yellow. Yellow is phoenix. Phoenix is large, it's a huge, fire, red bird. It's not a red, it's a fire bird. Okay, so it also shows a tough group. Okay, tough and bravo, courage. Next is a blue. It's a kraken. The blue group, your name is kraken. Kraken is octopus. It's a gigantic octopus. Okay, it shows a very flexible, but it's a very tough, like don't come to my way, like like very courage. Okay, very tough. Okay, it's a gigantic octopus. Last but not least is the red color, the dragon. I'm pretty sure all of you know the dragon, right? It's a very brave, fierce. Okay.
If you can see, okay, let's take a look at what's on the screen. First thing is distance learning with us, okay, in Prime International. All right, now, hold on, let me go to the next one. Okay, so our online distance learning here consists of 2 different programs, okay? So one is our Google Classroom. Some of you are already really familiar with it. Another one is Zoom, which is currently what we are using right now. Okay, hold on, guys. You are talking in the chat. Wait a second. Let me. Okay. Anyway, all right. Let's come back. Okay. So for those who are quite blur, all right, or you are like Dory, so let's just take a look at what is Google Classroom. Now, a lot of us are from last year. You are with us, right? So you will notice that last year we are already using Google Classroom. But what I want to remind you is this year, the Google Classroom, because you are no longer in the same year, let's say last year you are year 7, this year you are year 8, you are no longer in the same class anymore. And all the subject classes will be different. So you will be having new Google Classrooms. Alright?
Classroom. Now the next thing is the thing that we're all currently using, Zoom. So some of you might be new to Zoom, so please pay attention. Now, again, you have been given a link to enter your daily lessons, your daily online lessons. So of course, the secondary students from year 8, 9, 10 and 11 will have a separate link from us. All of us here are year 2, 3, 5, 6 and 7. So we have our own link and you must press into it every time we have a lesson. So lessons are from 9 to 3 for primary and 9 to 4 for secondary online. Make sure you sign in earlier. So when you turn on Zoom, and please make sure you have downloaded it in your laptop or iPad or phone. So when you download it, you can use different features. But the most important thing is, number 1, sorry, We can see you and you can see us, including you can hear us and we can hear you. So things can be clear. Like in the real classroom, of course you cannot be hiding from your teacher, right? Alright, so make sure that the webcam is facing you and your face, not your teddy bear's face, not your ceiling, not your walls, your face. And it's displayed fully on the screen. So not your forehead, not your hair, not your spectacles, but your full face. Next, at the bottom here, I think some of you already can see if you're using laptop